walking through the park, leaves turning into gold. The stories that we shared, never growing old. You're wearing that soft sweater, the one I used to hold. In the morning it feels brave, and the world feels bold. Time is moving quiet like a shadow on the floor. We're searching for a feeling that we had before. Every single heartbeat leads us to an open door, and seeking nothing else forevermore. We're only growing closer, honey, and I've been feeling it within me lately. Does it ever make you wonder just how fast the shadows dance? Everything that we were hoping for is waiting right here by the shore. But there's nothing now to be afraid of. Even when the shadows dance, it will never change us, me and you. Tracing all the memories, drawn in lines of light, secrets that we whispered in the silence of the night. I'm standing by your side, beneath the stars so bright. Heart is feeling steady, everything is right. We're only growing closer, honey, and I've been feeling it within me lately. Does it ever make you wonder just how fast the shadows dance? Everything that we were hoping for is waiting right here by the shore. But there's nothing now to be afraid of. Even when the shadows dance, it will never change us, me and you. Stepping out tonight, wearing shades of blue. Your father says you're acting like you never knew all the boundaries he set. You're breaking through everything you wanted. You're finally chasing too. Driving much too slow, city lights fading to gray. You're looking for a memory that will always stay. You're trying to hold on to a feeling that you can't repay, and having no regrets is all you say. We're only moving forward, darling, and I've been thinking about the years lately. Does it ever make you lonely just how fast the seasons change? Everything that you were reaching for fading now before you close your door. But there's nothing here to be afraid of. Even when the seasons change, it will never change us. Chasing down the stars under neon signs. Doubts are whispering echoes in your restless mind. I'm waiting in the shadows, leaving all the past behind. heart is beating steady, hoping for a peace we'll find. We're only moving forward, darling, and I've been thinking about the years lately. Does it ever make you lonely just how fast the seasons change? Everything that you were reaching for, fading now before you close your door. But there's nothing here to be afraid of, even when the seasons change. It will never change us, me and you.
Is crawling through the blinds, dust motes dancing in the silent air. You're breathing heavy on my right shoulder, a tangled mess of sheets and raven hair. I trace the little scar above your jaw, a quiet map of where you used to be. And for a second I forgot the flaw that always seems to come and poison me. My chest gets tight when things are going well. I've learned to build a fortress out of pain, but here you are breaking a lonely spell. And now I'm terrified of losing rain, because the sunshine feels so newly warm. I keep expecting the returning storm. I finally have something to lose. I finally have a hand I wanna hold. These worn out shoes, I found a place to rest inside the warmest story ever told. But darling, I am shaking in the light. I'm so afraid the dark is gonna bite. When heaven is a bedroom on a Tuesday morn, I'm scared to touch the rose and find the thorn. Two coffee mugs sitting beside the sink, the radiator hums a lazy tune. I watch you wearing my old gray sweater, and suddenly the kitchen is the moon. I've never been this high above the ground. I've never had a reason not to fall. I memorize the comfort of the sound when your footsteps echo down the hall. My chest gets tight when things are going well. I've learned to build a fortress out of pain, but here you are breaking the lonely spell. And now I'm terrified of losing rain, because the sunshine feels so newly warm. I keep expecting the returning storm. I finally have something to lose. I finally have a hand I wanna hold. These worn out shoes, I found a place to rest inside the warmest story ever told. But darling, I am shaking in the light. I'm so afraid the dark is gonna bite. When heaven is a bedroom on a Tuesday morn, I'm scared to touch a rose and find the thorn. Oh, tragedy was such a faithful friend. It kept my expectations on the floor, but you blew off the hinges of the end and left me standing at an open door. Teach me how to trust the solid ground. Don't let me break the beauty that we found. have something to lose. Please stay. The morning light is crawling through the blinds, and I just wanna pause the hands of time.
I found a spark in the grave. When the world was moving far too fast, I saw your face in the crowd, and I knew that this was meant to last. We were just souls lost in the tide, not knowing where we'd land tonight. But I will hold you close, keep you safe beneath the glow of the morning light. Darling, just take my hand. Your whisper is the only map I need, and in your gaze I finally see everything I've been searching for indeed. Baby, I'm drifting in the silence, with your heartbeat pressed against mine, tracing the lines upon your skin. In a moment, frozen out of time. When you doubt the beauty in your soul, I'll remind you that you make me whole. Darling, you were always perfect to me. Well, I found a strength in your grace, stronger than the storms we used to fear. We share the dreams in the quiet, and suddenly the path ahead is clear. We are still young, learning the way, fighting the shadows day by day. I know we'll be alright this time. With every promise that we make, we'll stay. And I tend to close my eyes when the world gets loud. And sometimes I fall, but you pull me from the crowd. I'll be safe in your arms till the morning comes around. Yeah, I was getting used to being someone you love. Baby, I'm drifting in the silence, with your heartbeat pressed against mine, tracing the lines upon your skin. In a moment, frozen out of time. When you doubt the beauty in your soul, I remind you that you make me whole. Darling, you were always perfect to me. And now the night fades into the blue, and I'm still here, choosing you. I was getting kind of used to being someone you love. Yeah, I'm still yours.
The digital clock on your nightstand is glowing up, pale neon blue. Shadows are stretching like fingers across the hardwood floor, reaching for you. I can hear the rain drawing quiet little maps on the window pane. but all I can feel is the static of your collarbone calling my name. There's a silence in the city, the heavy kind that swallows the street. And here I am, anchored to the mattress, just waiting for our orbits to meet, waiting for the spark. It's just an inch of cotton between your skin and mine, but the gravity pulling us closer is blurring the line. My ribs are a birdcage, and honey, the sparrows are starting to fly. Every time that you look at me, I forget how to die. Oh, I wake up in the spaces where our pulses collide. A rush of warm blood sweeping the ghost out of my mind. It's a cinematic collision right here in the dark. You're striking a match on the very last edge of my heart. Yeah, the world outside is freezing, moving in slow motion, but right here in your arms I am a wide electric ocean. Oh, I'm alive, God, I'm so alive. Your coffee mug from this morning is sitting half empty by the bed, a ring of dried brown on the ceramic, like the words we left unsaid. I trace the veins on the back of your hand, a roadmap to a safer place. Breathing the scent of damp wool and sandalwood, hiding in your embrace. We don't need the grand symphonies, we don't need the bright marquee lights, just the friction of our shoulders stealing the cold from the night. It's just a fraction of an inch between your skin and mine, but the gravity pulling us closer is blurring the line. My ribs are a birdcage, and honey, the sparrows are starting to fly. Every time that you touch me, I forget how to die. Oh, I wake up in the spaces where our pulses collide. A rush of warm blood sweeping the ghost out of my mind. It's a cinematic collision right here in the dark. You're striking a match on the very last edge of my heart. Yeah, the world outside is freezing, moving in slow motion, but right here in your arms I am a wide electric ocean. They say that love is a quiet thing, a peaceful little sleep, but my chest is a thunderstorm and the water is getting deep. You are the lightning, you are the sudden gasp of air, you are the tangled up proof that the universe actually cares. Hold me until the morning cracks the sky in two. There is no breathing, no beating, no living without you. It's a cinematic collision right here in the dark. You're striking a match on the very last edge of my heart. Yeah, the world outside is freezing, moving in slow motion, but right here in your arms I am a wide electric ocean. The digital clock flickers, turning to 3 a.m. I pull the blanket over our shoulders. hours, let the quiet rush back in. Still awake, still alive, right here where our shadows dive. I used to keep my edges sharp like glass, building castles out of shadows, letting moments pass. My reflection in the window was a stranger to the core, tracing outlines of the person I wasn't anymore. Then you walked in, smelling like rain on a dusty road, unpacking all the heavy secrets I've been forced to hold. Now the floorboards creak under the weight of a different pace, finding rhythm in the stillness of your quiet grace. I was a wreckage of habits, a stutter in the dark until your laughter ignited a slow burning spark. It wasn't a firestorm, just a soft morning glow, teaching all the hardened parts of me how to finally grow. And darling, you're the ink that rewrote every line, turning bitter winters into something soft and fine. I'm becoming someone new in the mirror of your eyes, leaving all the debris behind under these honest skies. It's not just love, it's the way you make me whole, healing the fractured pavement of my tired wandering soul. I remember the coffee stain on your favorite white shirt, how we laughed until our ribs ached, forgetting the hurt. You listen to my silence like it's a beautiful song, helping me realize where my shattered pieces belong. I used to fear the sunrise, the harsh light of the day, but now I wake up wanting to sweep the dust away. Your presence is a compass, north in a sea of gray, turning my chaos into a gentle, sheltered play. I was a masterpiece of jagged rocks and broken stone, never knowing the softness of being truly known. But you held the chisel with such a tender touch, asking for nothing yet giving me so much. Now I'm blooming in places I thought were permanently dead, with your steady heartbeat drumming in my weary head. And darling, you're the ink that rewrote every line, turning bitter winters into something soft and fine. I'm becoming someone new in the mirror of your eyes, leaving all the debris behind under these honest skies. It's not just love, it's the way you make me whole, healing the fractured pavement of my tired wandering soul. thermostat still rests at 68. You always said the cold would help you sleep. Now I'm just shivering beneath the weight of promises I didn't know to keep. There's a coffee ring stain in the oak nightstand, right where you left your favorite ceramic mug. I trace the faded circle with my hand and sweep the phantom footprints off the rug. I was looking at the ceiling, looking at my phone, while you were quietly unspooling, begging for a home. I didn't hear the glass break till the floor was cut to pieces. I didn't feel the winter till the radiator died. You were a masterpiece, I treated like a draft, like rough releases. Now I'm starving in the gallery where you once lived inside. Yeah, I threw away a diamond 'cause I thought it was a stone. And it took the heavy silence just to know what I had blown. I found a bobby pin beside the drain, a tiny piece of metal painted black. It hit my chest just like a runaway train, a rusted artifact I can't give back. I remember how you twisted in your hair while cooking dinner, humming something low. I complain about the smoke, I wasn't there. I was 1,000 miles away, enjoying the show. I was staring out the window, chasing down a spark, while you were slowly burning out, standing in the dark. I didn't hear the glass break till the floor was cut to pieces. I didn't feel the winter till the radiator died. You were a masterpiece, I treated like a draft, like rough releases. Now I'm starving in the gallery where you once lived inside. Yeah, I threw away a diamond 'cause I thought it was a stone. And it took the heavy silence just to know what I had blown. They say hindsight brings a 20/20 view, but mine is just a kaleidoscope of you. Every fragment is a chance I didn't take. Every sharp edge is a heart I had to break. I'm drowning in the memory of your grace, the subtle, quiet magic of your face. I thought there'd be another chapter, maybe 10, but I'll never get to read your book again. I didn't hear the glass break till the floor was cut to pieces. I didn't feel the winter till the radiator died. You were a masterpiece, I treated like a draft, like rough releases. Now I'm starving in the gallery where you once lived inside. Yeah, I threw away a diamond 'cause I thought it was a stone. And it took the heavy silence just to know what I had blown. Just a stone, I thought you were just a stone. Now the mattress is a graveyard, and I'm sleeping here alone. I'm so sorry. Hardwood floor is cooling down beneath the rug. The street lights paint golden squares across your shoulder. I Trace the freckle right above your collarbone, watching the shadows stretching out as we get older. The city outside is a low, distant hum, but in this bedroom time is thick and standing still. Your breathing is the only metronome I need, a steady rhythm I could memorize until the stars decide to fall. They say that souls are forged in burning ancient fires, scattered across the earth to find their missing half. I used to think there was a story for the fools, until I heard the quiet music in your laugh. We have a quiet gravity, pulling the fragments of my spirit into yours. No need for anchors in this heavy, heavy sea. We built a sanctuary far from foreign shores. You are the silence when the noise becomes too loud. You are the gravity that keeps me on the ground. My soulmate, my safe and certain bound. Remember December, freezing in that tiny car. The heater was broken, our breath fogging up the glass. You held my icy fingers, kissed my knuckles twice. I knew right then that every other love would pass. Now here we are, wrapped up in tangled cotton sheets, tracing the lifetimes we have shared upon your skin. I see 100 futures resting in your eyes. I don't know where I end or where you just begin. They say that souls are forged in burning ancient fires, scattered across the earth to find their missing half. I used to think there was a story for the fools, until I heard the quiet music in your laugh. We have a quiet gravity, pulling the fragments of my spirit into yours. No need for anchors in this heavy, heavy sea. We built a sanctuary far from foreign shores. You are the silence when the noise becomes too loud. You are the gravity that keeps me on the ground. My soulmate, my safe and certain bound. Centuries could pass and crumble into dust. Mountains could level down and rivers all run dry, but I would recognize your frequency anywhere, a homing beacon echoing across the sky. I'd find you in the dark. We have a quiet gravity, pulling the fragments of my spirit into yours. No need for anchors in this heavy, heavy sea. We built a sanctuary far from foreign shores. You are the silence when the noise becomes too loud. You are the gravity that keeps me on the ground. My soulmate, my safe and certain bound. My safe and certain bound. The hardwood floor is quiet now. Just your breath, just my heartbeat. Forever. saw the picture on the hallway shelf, the one you framed last night. Your eyes are catching on a different star, bathing in a warmer light. The coffee's going cold inside the mug I bought you back in June. I hear you laughing through the bedroom door, humming an unfamiliar tune. I used to be the only gravity that held your orbit in my space, but now I'm just a fading silhouette, tracing the outlines of your face. And I could fight the turning of the earth, I could demand to be your only sky. But love is not a cage we built from dust, and true devotion knows just how to die. It knows just how to step aside. So let her be the morning in your room, let her untangle all the knots I made. I'm breathing in the quiet of the gloom, I'm stepping softly back into the shade. It breaks my chest to see you look so whole, but beauty always costs a heavy toll. I'm letting go of everything we were, because you're so much better next to her. The winter coat I left beside the door is hanging by a different thread. She folds the corners of the blankets now upon our California bed. I noticed that you stopped biting your nails, the anxious habit finally gone. She brought a sudden summer to your chest where I had only brought the dawn. I taste the irony of pouring wine to toast a ghost of what I lost. I'm paying for the ticket to your joy, and I am leaning in to bear the cost. And I could scream into the velvet night, I could pretend you're coming back to me, but keeping you would be the cruelest crime when someone else has finally set you free. She finally set you free. So let her be the morning in your room, let her untangle all the knots I made. I'm breathing in the quiet of the gloom, I'm stepping softly back into the shade. It breaks my chest to see you look so whole, but beauty always costs a heavy toll. I'm letting go of everything we were, because you're so much better next to her. Out to touch your sleeping shoulder, a muscle memory of intertwining hands as I grow older. But the mosaic of our history was missing crucial pieces, and my reflection in your mirror slowly shimmers and decreases. I will not be the anchor dragging down the ship you've built to sail. I will not be the tear you have to hide, the shadow in the tail. Just let her be the morning in your room, let her untangle all the knots I made. I'm breathing in the quiet of the gloom, I'm stepping softly back into the shade. It breaks my chest to see you look so whole, but beauty always costs a heavy toll. I'm packing up the museum of us and leaving all our statues in the dust. You're smiling like I always prayed you would, just not for me. And I've decided that it's understood, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Goodbye, my love, be good.
Walking through the park, leaves turning into gold. The stories that we shared never growing old. You're wearing that that soft sweater, the one I used to hold. In the morning air feels brave and the world feels bold. Time is moving quiet like a shadow on the floor. We're searching for a feeling that we had before. Every single heartbeat leads us to an open door, and seeking nothing else forevermore. We're only growing closer, honey, and I've been feeling it within me lately. Does it ever make you wonder just how fast the shadows dance? Everything that we were hoping for is waiting right here by the shore. But there's nothing now to be afraid of. Even when the shadows dance, it will never change us, me and you. Tracing all the memories, drawn in lines of light. Secrets that we whispered in the silence of the night. I'm standing by your side, beneath the stars so bright. Heart is feeling steady, everything is right. We're only growing closer, honey, and I've been feeling it within me lately. Does it ever make you wonder just how fast the shadows dance? Everything that we were hoping for is waiting right here by the shore. But there's nothing now to be afraid of. Even when the shadows dance, it will never change us, me and you. I found a spark in the gray when the world was moving far too fast. I saw your face in the crowd, and I knew that this was meant to last. We were just souls lost in the tide, not knowing where we'd land tonight. But I will hold you close, keep you safe beneath the glow of the morning light. Darling, just take my hand. Your whisper is the only map I need, and in your gaze I finally see everything I've been searching for indeed. Baby, I'm drifting in the silence, with your heartbeat pressed against mine, tracing the lines upon your skin in a moment frozen out of time. When you doubt the beauty in your soul, I'll remind you that you make me whole. Darling, you were always perfect to me. Well, I found a strength in your grace, stronger than the storms we used to feel. We share the dreams in the quiet, and suddenly the path ahead is clear. We are still young, learning the way, fighting the shadows day by day. I know we'll be alright this time. With every promise that we make, we'll stay. And I tend to close my eyes when the world gets loud. Sometimes I fall, but you pull me from the crowd. I'll be safe in your arms till the morning comes around. Yeah, I was getting used to being someone you love. Baby, I'm drifting in the silence, with your heartbeat pressed against mine, tracing the lines upon your skin in a moment frozen out of time. When you doubt the beauty in your soul, I'll remind you that you make me whole. Darling, you were always perfect to me. And now the night fades into the blue, and I'm still here choosing you. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Yeah, I'm still yours.
The dust is dancing in the fading light. I keep your coffee cup on the windowsill, a porcelain ghost that I can't bear to watch. The rim still holds the faintest stain of you, like amber trapped in something time forgot. I watch the shadows stretch across the floorboards. They reach for places where your boots used to lay. It's quiet now, just the hum of the refrigerator and the heavy weight of things I didn't say. Gentle sigh. The sky is bruising into violet and gold, a beautiful lake that I can't quite hold. I close my eyes and I can hear your breathing, a phantom rhythm that my chest is keeping. And I am wishing on the twilight, tangled in the amber light, trading all my tomorrows for just one more yesterday. You're the melody I hum when the world gets too quiet, the lingering chord that just won't fade away. I can't stop loving the ghost of your hands, tracing the map on my skin where I stand. Ethereal harmony. I wore your oversized sweater down to the market. It still smells like cedar and cheap gasoline. I caught my reflection in the bakery window, looking for half of a broken machine. There's a stray dog that howls at the passing trains. I think he knows exactly how I feel inside. We're both just waiting on a rusted platform for a passenger who already took the ride. The sky is bruising into violet and gold, a beautiful lake that I can't quite hold. I close my eyes and I can hear your breathing, a phantom rhythm that my chest is keeping. And I am wishing on the twilight, tangled in the amber light, trading all my tomorrows for just one more yesterday. You're the melody I hum when the world gets too quiet, the lingering chord that just won't fade away. I can't stop loving the ghost of your hands, tracing the map on my skin where I stand. They tell me time is a river that washes it clean, but I'm building a dam out of everything we've been. I don't wanna heal if healing means forgetting. I'd rather live inside this beautiful regretting. Hold on to the sliver of the sun before it sinks. Hold on to the edge of the glass before I drink. You are the thirst I never wanted to quench. bus stop near downtown. You talked about your simple little dreams while I stayed quiet, trying to hide how broken I was. I wasn't the kind of man who had everything figured out. Empty pockets, heavy thoughts, and a future that looked unclear. But somehow you stayed beside me anyway. Little by little you taught me again that sometimes home can be a person. Would you stay with me at my worst, when all I had were scars and failures? Would you hold my hand when I lose myself? 'Cause my biggest fear was never the world leaving, it was you giving up on me. Days slowly started changing. I worked harder than before, stayed awake through sleepless nights, just hoping someday I could finally make you proud. But the more I chased our future, the more I started losing you. Late replies, canceled plans, little arguments turning into distance, until one night you said, I'm tired of fighting alone. And for the first time I realized sometimes love doesn't end because feelings disappear, but because people get tired. Would you stay with me at my worst, when I was too busy trying to survive my own life? Would you wait for me one more night? 'Cause everything I did was always for us, even if in the end I still lost you. Now this city feels the same, street lights still shine at midnight, rain still falls every November, but there's no longer a place that feels like home after my hardest days. If you saw me now, would you turn away or hold every broken part of me like you used to? 'Cause honestly, at my worst, you were the only reason I still wanted to survive. And after you left, I finally understood being loved at your best is normal, but being loved at your lowest point, that's rare. I found you in the middle of a season where I stopped believing anyone would ever stay. I still remember that night we sat by the old bus stop near downtown. You talked about your simple little dreams while I stayed quiet, trying to hide how broken I was. I wasn't the kind of man who had everything figured out. Empty empty pockets, heavy thoughts, and a future that looked unclear. But somehow you stayed beside me anyway. Little by little you taught me again that sometimes home can be a person. Would you stay with me at my worst, when all I had were scars and failures? Would you hold my hand when I lose myself? 'Cause my biggest fear was never the world leaving, it was you giving up on me. Days slowly started changing, I worked harder than before, stayed awake through sleepless nights, just hoping someday I could finally make you proud. But the more I chased our future, the more I started losing you. Late replies, canceled plans, little arguments turning into distance, until one night you said, I'm tired of fighting alone. And for the first time I realized sometimes love doesn't end because feelings disappear, but because people get tired. Would you stay with me at my worst, when I was too busy trying to survive my own life? Would you wait for me one more night? 'Cause everything I did was always for us, even if in the end I still lost you. Now this city feels the same, streetlights still shine at midnight, rain still falls every November, but there's no longer a place that feels like home after my hardest days. If you saw me now, would you turn away or hold every broken part of me like you used to? 'Cause honestly, at my worst, you were the only reason I still wanted to survive. And after you left, I finally understood being loved at your best is normal, but being loved at your lowest point, that's rare. There is a ghost in the radiator pipes, hissing your name when the mercury drops. I left your half-empty mug on the nightstand, watching the amber liquid turn to frost. The headlights of passing cabs crawl across the ceiling like searchlights looking for a pulse in this room. I trace the dent in the pillow where you used to sleep, breathing in cedar, stale tobacco and fading perfume. The silence isn't empty, it's heavy like a stone, pressing down on the ribs of a house that we outgrown. Every creaking floorboard sounds like you're returning footsteps, but it's just the midnight wind collecting my regrets. And I am drowning in a teacup of memories, tethered to the anchor of a love that bled out slow. The streetlights bleed through the water on the window, painting watercolors of a life I used to know. I'm holding on to ashes drive to the coast. The tape is warped, the ink is smeared by the rain. I let it play until the stereo static fills the hollow. A white noise lullaby to numb a phantom pain. Your favorite sweater is a straight jacket I can't take off, woven from the promises we swore we wouldn't break. Now I'm counting seconds between the lightning and the thunder. Just another lonely habit that I cannot shake. The silence isn't empty, it's heavy like a stone, pressing down on the ribs of a house that we outgrown. Every creaking floorboard sounds like you're returning footsteps, but it's just the midnight wind collecting my regrets. And I am drowning in a teacup of memories, tethered to the anchor of a love that bled out slow. The streetlights bleed through the water on the window, painting watercolors of a life I used to know. I'm holding on to ashes, waiting for a spark, just a solitary shadow shivering in the dark. Shivering in the dark. They say time is a river that washes the debris away, but I'm a dam built of Polaroids holding back the flood. Every I love you is a splinter under my fingernail, and pulling them out only draws more blood. I can't wash you out of blood. I can't wash you out of it. And I am drowning in a teacup of memories, tethered to the anchor of a love that bled out slow. The streetlights bleed through the water on the window, painting watercolors of a life I used to know. I'm holding on to ashes, waiting for a spark, just a solitary shadow shivering in the dark. Shivering in the dark. The rain stops falling, but the puddles still remain. Mirrors reflect in a sky without a single star. I turn off the lamp, let the shadows pull me under, wondering if you're awake, wondering where you are. The floorboards creak beneath the weight of 2 a.m. The shadows stretch like spilled ink across your bedroom wall. You're staring at the ceiling, tracing cracks again, waiting for the heavy sky to finally fall. I see the tremor in your hands you try to hide, the way your breathing catches when the silence gets too loud. You think you've got to weather every storm outside, wearing all your worry like a heavy lighting shroud. But the radiator's hissing a familiar tune, and the amber streetlight cuts across the wooden floor. You don't have to fix the shattered pieces of the moon, you just have to let me sit beside you in the war. When the ghosts inside your memories start to wake, and the foundations of your quiet start to shake, just the porcelain shattering on the ground. It was standing at the ragged edge, too tired to even think. I swept the shards in silence, poured another cup. Didn't try to tell you that tomorrow would be fine. I know the gravity it takes to just look up, so I anchored mine steady, shaking gravity to thine. When the panic pulls you under like a tide, I will be the steady timber by your side. I will be the anchor in your midnight room when the walls are closing and the shadows loom. I won't offer empty words to chase the dark away. I will simply hold your hand and choose to stay. Through the static, through the shiver, and through the ache, I will guard your fragile heart until it starts to wake. You can break completely, you can fall apart. I got endless space for your exhausted heart. People talk of love like it's a firework in the sky, a cinematic rush of gold, a brilliant blinding light. But love is really sitting while you watch the embers die, and throwing on another log to make it through the night. It's the quiet cup of water when your throat is dry. It's the shelter of a shoulder when you need to cry. I am not afraid of all the monsters in your head. I'll just pull the blankets up and make a fort instead. I will be the anchor in your midnight room when the walls are closing and the shadows loom. I won't offer empty words to chase the dark away. I will simply hold your hand and choose to stay. Through the static, through the shiver, and through the ache, I will guard your fragile heart until it starts to wake. You can break completely, you can fall apart. I got endless space for your exhausted heart. So breathe in the dust of the fading night. Breathe out, I'm right here, I'm not leaving. You don't have to be strong. Let the shadow